Hey, this is James and Daniela from Fearless in Cabo. How you guys doing today? Hopefully awesome. Thank you for joining us. This is our second live stream right here, and I got Daniela with me.
Hi.
You're taller than me. Why?
Hi, how are you?
Hope you guys are having an awesome afternoon. And we did this live stream because it's all about living in Cabo, why we love living in Cabo. We're going to go over expenses, all the daily challenges we have to deal with living in Cabo. My name is James Cadzow. I was the one that started this channel, Fearless in Cabo, and I met Daniela in May of 2022. She's originally from Mexico City, and we've been together ever since. Yeah, she's been in Cabo for 30 years. But tell me a little bit about yourself. What brought you to Cabo in the beginning?
Well, I came with my family, with my parents.
Yeah.
All my family live here. My dad had a business here in Cabo.
What kind of business do you have?
It was telecommunications, but
It was a what?
Telecommunications.
Oh, telecommunications. Yeah.
And I have like almost 30 years living here. I love Cabo. I'm a real estate agent.
Okay.
I'm also a jewelry designer, used to be, but I have 4 years in real estate.
What made your dad and your family move out here 30 years ago? How many people were living here at the time?
Oh my God.
So that was in the late 90s, what, 95?
Yes, I'm from Mexico City, so Mexico City is really, it's a city, right? So it's crazy. And
But there's what, 22 million people living in Mexico City?
Yes.
Okay, and how many people were living in Cabo?
I don't know, I don't remember that time really.
Okay.
But
If you had to guess today.
But I was going to explain you about like we moved because my parents and me, we want to have like more home life from the Mexico City, and Cabo is super nice and home place. So this is the reason that we moved to Cabo.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many people were living here at the
I
time?
don't remember in that time.
Okay. I think it was about 5 to 10,000 based on what I've researched, but I wouldn't know because I wasn't living here at the time.
Yes.
So why did your dad want to move to Cabo? What did he see about Cabo that was so different than anywhere else in Mexico?
Well, he want to enjoy more his family because Mexico City is like very busy. Cabo is beautiful place, beaches, and so beautiful and calm. So basically, that was the reason that my dad moved. We moved all.
I mean, did he see how this city could expand to what it is today?
Yes, definitely. When I came,
Did he have that type of vision? Or?
Oh, totally. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
He wasn't just doing it to create a healthier family.
Yes, definitely. I mean, the whole thing. Cabo was very small compared to now. Cabo is growing so much in this moment. So
yeah, I've heard the statistics that says it's almost double in size every 4 to 7 years.
Yes.
4 to 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
It doubles in size. You know, I don't think it's overcrowded. We're close to 400,000 people between Cabo and San Jose. And if you're unfamiliar, it's actually called Los Cabos, which is a combination of Cabo San Lucas and San Jose. Both cities make up one city, which is Los Cabos, and they're connected by, they're about 25 kilometers apart between one another. And it's about a 15, 20-minute drive to get to San Jose. We go to San Jose all the time to go out to dinner, to go to the art festival, to go to the beautiful beaches. They've got gorgeous beaches. They got nice shopping over there. Palmilla's over in there. There's some of the nicest resorts in all of Los Cabos are in San Jose. And, it's an amazing city.
yeah.
I typically like the restaurants better in San Jose because it's more, there are more locals living there than expats or Americans. I want to get away really from the Americans. I'd rather be around the locals. The food's better, the service is better, the prices are better. The homes, as far as homes and stuff, but I think the pricing is the same. As far as Cabo for real estate in Cabo versus San Jose, I found it to be almost identical. What about you?
Yes. Yes, I think San Jose is cheaper, you know,
In terms of what?
on prices on restaurants.
Oh, sure, yeah.
San
Restaurants
Lucas is more
much
expensive,
cheaper.
I think.
Yeah,
Yes,
St. Lucas
definitely.
is much more expensive. We've got Nikki. How are you doing today? Are you thinking about moving to Cabo? Do you live in Cabo, or what would you like to learn about Cabo? So, we got our first guest here, and we had a list of questions from our subscribers earlier this week that we never got to, and we're going to answer them in the questionnaire. But I want to hear all your guys' questions. Nikki, she lives in Cabo San Lucas. It's awesome. How long have you lived here, Nikki? And what do you actually love about Cabo? What is so special about this city that's so diverse that no other city offers it? I really love the people in Cabo. They're truly amazing. The people here, it's incredible because it's well, I love the Mexican culture to begin with, but the people in Mexico, in Cabo specifically, are truly special. And I think it has to do with the ocean. It has to do with the water because when you get around water, it brings you peace. It brings you happiness. It brings you joy. So she's been living in Cabo her whole life. I love everything about Cabo. Give me one challenge that that challenges you about Cabo. She's lived here all of her life, so she doesn't. She doesn't.
A Troyera.
A Troyera. What is a Troyera?
People that are from born in Cabo.
A Troyera.
Troyera, yes.
That's not like a chorizo, right?
That's a different word.
Oh, that's a different word. Okay. Okay. A Troyera. That's a new one. Okay. Yeah, she loves the beaches. Who doesn't love the beaches? I think we have some of the most amazing beaches, not only in Mexico, but possibly the world. I love them here. And the great thing about it is, we're building our home on the Pacific side in rolling hills. You could walk 5 miles down the beach on the Pacific side and not see a soul. It's amazing. You go in Los Angeles, you go in San Diego, you go Santa Monica, you trip over 1,000 people in 500 feet. And and the beaches are nowhere near as nice as are they here. Here, the cost of living is a fraction of what it is in California.
Yeah.
The people are nicer here. I mean, we do have our challenges in Cabo, like infrastructure. And that's one of our discussions that we want to talk about today is infrastructure. Although we do live in paradise, it's not paradise all the time. For me, for someone like Nikki and Daniela who grew up here and that's all they know, it might not seem like a big deal, but for someone that's lived it with better infrastructure and better opportunities, it's more challenging.
Okay.
What? Well, I mean, I'm used to city parks on every corner. I'm used to clean roads. I'm not used to potholes. I'm not used to, unbroken or uneven sidewalks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not used to certain stuff,
Sure.
And it's something, we have to adapt to,
Yeah.
if we're moving to a different country, because not everything's going to be like our own country.
Sure.
So, and I love Mexico, but, it's stuff that you're going to have to adapt to, because as I said, I couldn't live here 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I would, out of all the negatives, I overlook them, because I think the weather here is awesome. It's 350 degrees, 350 days of sun, 350 days of sun, and the average temperature is 65 to 85. It's low humidity.
Mm-hmm.
We got some of the most beautiful beaches in the world, and there's a lot of positives about it. The positive would definitely outweigh the negatives. So, let's see, Nikki, what's your favorite beach or you love in Cabo? Let's see, is there any? We got some other guests. Who else is here? You want to answer one of our first questions?
Yeah. Thank you for the people that sent us in the email.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
In the social network, either TikTok or whatever, we're gonna answer this right now from.
These came email, not TikTok. Though.
Yeah, I know, but some people send us different questions, like messages, so we actually put them together to answer them.
Awesome.
In this
Okay. You want to ask me or you want me to ask you?
That's okay.
Okay.
I'll ask you.
Okay.
Say, okay, first one, challenge of living in Cabo San Lucas.
Challenge of living in Condo San Lucas.
Yes.
The challenge of the infrastructure. I mean, that was like the major thing is like lack of water is like a huge thing. Electricity, water, and roads are the three big issues in Cabo.
Okay.
Because water, we don't have regular city water like we do in the States and other parts of the world. So water does not pump into our house 24/7. And we get water delivered through a giant cistern. A cistern is a big tank in the ground made of concrete, or people hold water tanks called tinacos.
Yeah.
Tinacos, and that's like usually a plastic jug. It's like either 5 or 10,000 gallons, and they keep it on their property somewhere. We have a cistern. We have a 20,000 liter cistern. It's stored in the backyard. Me and the guys built it. It's made out of concrete. We store our water, which is 20,000 liters, which is approximately 13,280 gallons. And we get water. When I first moved here 3 years ago, we were getting water delivered 2 or 3 times a month.
Yeah.
And so it would fill up the tank pretty much all the way up to the top. And I would have no problems with water. Now, as there's more people moving here, they only come once a month and they're never on time. They don't come every 30 days. It could be every 28 days. It could be every 32 days. The one thing you have to deal with the Mexican government is totally inconsistent. Nothing's ever the same. And so you don't know if they're coming on Thursday, coming on Monday, because you can get on the app and they'll say Monday, then they get on Monday and then they'll say Wednesday,
Sure.
And so nevertheless, we get the water delivered once a month. And it doesn't last us a whole month because we have a giant pool. Daniela loves to take baths. We use gotta use less water. We gotta be a little bit more conservative with water. I love to water the plants. I'm obsessive about keeping everything green and everything pristine. So we're both to blame. So.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, we have to order a water truck, and a water truck is 2,000 pesos for a truck, which is about 16,000 liters for 2,000 pesos. We get a pretty good deal on it, but it's still $100. It's not cheap for water. So if we have to order 2 trucks that month, that's $200 plus the water bill, which is probably about $20, $220. So it's just something you have to get used to if you're coming from another country. Or different parts of Mexico, because not all parts of Mexico has to deal with that. Yeah. So, but the roads, yeah. You want to go to the next question?
Yeah.
Okay.
How did you handle the language barrier?
Language barrier, not as good as I could. Well, I do fine. I think I got Daniela here as my professional interpreter. Translator. I've got Google Translator, but 80% of our communication is body language. So I get by, especially with the guys in construction. 80% of our communication is body language. I'm lucky. My foreman Carlos speaks pretty good English, and his English is way better than my Spanish. And I try to learn new words every day. But some people don't have a brain for language. My brain was for business, math, and other skills, not language, because it was the only class in school I did horrible at. I'd get straights and everything else but Spanish. And I had an excellent teacher, so I can't blame her. It was all my fault. It's just,
okay.
So.
Definitely not the language.
Yeah, how long have you been learning? How long have you known English for?
Oh, I got it in school since 8 years old. So I've been practicing pretty much all my life. So
yeah.
Yes.
What would you guesstimate how many people speak English here?
Oh, I think pretty much I would say 80%.
80%, yeah.
Most of people here in Cabo, they speak the language.
Yeah.
It's a tourist place.
It's a tourist town, yeah, number one.
Yeah.
So
I think that makes it a little bit hard for American people to learn the language because they are so accustomed to the Mexicans who speak English to them.
Yeah, they get lazy. Yeah. They don't have to.
But
yeah, anytime you go to a resort or a restaurant, they're going to speak. They're going to speak Spanish.
Menus
Yeah.
in English, so it's pretty. I mean, English language is everywhere. in
Yeah,
Cabo.
that's
It's a very
definitely
touristy place.
So,
So you can say.
Chilano Beach, oh, is perfect. She loves that for snorkeling. Oh, that's one of my favorite beaches too. I love that. Santa Maria, I think that's one of my favorite beaches.
Yeah.
You know what we did is Santa Maria. A friend told me to go get some frozen peas, frozen vegetables. Take them out there in a Ziploc bag, and I got on my snorkel equipment, and we went out there and we just threw a bunch of frozen vegetables. I swear, within 30 seconds, I had 50 fish coming up to me on my face,
Yeah.
all around my body. It was insane. It was like, and it was the clearest blue water. It was amazing. It was really amazing. Yeah, that's one of my. What's your favorite beach?
I would say Santa Maria. Yes.
Santa Maria. Yeah.
Yes. Cabo has gorgeous beaches.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
You know, I travel a lot.
Yeah.
And definitely Cabo has the most beautiful beaches.
That's awesome. Yeah. We also love the Hilton Beach. I don't know
Hilton
what
Beach
the
is very
hell the
good.
name of it is.
I don't
But
know.
there's a Hilton over in Cabo, and I used to stay at a lot when I came on vacation. That's the only place I used to stay at when I was here coming on vacation. And we always go to that beach and go hiking there. It's just so beautiful, that stretch over. I guess it's right on the border of San Jose and Cabo.
Yeah.
So it is beautiful. All the beaches here are gorgeous.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have any issues with any beaches. They're all, and the beautiful thing is there's no seaweed. Like you get in the East Coast, it's all you get is seaweed.
Yeah.
So I think we have some of the cleanest beaches in
do.
Mexico. We definitely do.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
yeah. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask up.
Okay, what is the real cost of living compared to what you expected?
What is the real cost of living? It's expensive.
Yeah.
It's not. Cabo is not cheap. You know, this is not cheap.
Uh-huh.
This is not Guanajuato, Mexico, or Puebla. No, it's very expensive. I think it's probably the most expensive city in all of Mexico, except for probably Mexico City. It's probably Mexico City is probably one or two, or Cabo's one or two, either one. But I would say the average rent price is probably $2,500, $2,000 a month for rent.
Yeah.
Rent usually starts anywhere, what?
1,000?
1,000, 1,500, maybe 15. You can't get 1,000 anymore. Maybe
I think
15.
I would say 1,000. Depends the area, but it's about around that.
Yeah. But the average price for a home is $1 million here. It's not cheap. So.
Well, it depends. I mean, it starts from 350.
Yeah, condos start anywhere from
Maybe you're talking
300.
about a little bit more. Luxury.
Yeah, condos start at 300,000. But I'm saying the average home price is $1 million. You can get a nice condo for 300,000. You can get a starter home, an average basic home for 2,500 square feet, probably around 500,000 or 600,000 in Cabo. So it's not cheap.
Well, it starts from 350. I mean, it just depends where you want to go, like luxury and stuff. But it's more or less 350,000.
350,000.
Yeah.
That's where it starts.
Yeah.
So.
Is it difficult to find reliable contracts or builders?
Of course, yeah. Yeah, it's difficult to find reliable contractors or builders. I think that's true in any country, not just Cabo San Lucas. I mean, it's true in the States. Well, the thing is out here is a lot in the States, what I found really challenging is there's no business reviews. Businesses here are not online. Everyone has a Facebook account, and that they don't leave reviews. Like if in the States, everything is based on Google. So if you've done, you have 1,000 reviews and they're 4.7, you're a reputable business. Out here, you don't know if they're a reputable business unless a friend's referring them to you, because we don't have, a lot of the businesses out here are not on Google, and not everything is rated. So it's a lot of, but if you ask friends or family, that live out here, that had their experience, who'd you go through? But you can find reputable people out here. It's not impossible, but you're in construction. 90% of the people really, they're not going to be 100% reliable. I can attest to that. I'm in the construction business. I know I've had to go through a lot of people before I find people that are
Yeah.
reliable. So it's true trial and error, and it's not ever easy. So.
I think it happens in every country,
Oh, sure, yeah, it happens in every country, even in the States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you deal with the heat in the summer?
Me? Yeah. So what about you?
No, I love Cabo, but yeah, I would say August and September is really hot, so I will try to stay in the air conditioner.
Yeah.
But I love the heat.
You hide in bed.
I love the heat. I mean, I love the beach and stuff. So for me,
Yeah.
I really don't have a problem. Some people might have a problem with that, but
Yeah.
I don't mind. I mean, humidity. You're from Phoenix.
Yeah.
So Phoenix, I went and it's really dry. So I mean, I have no problem with the weather. I love Cabo. I mean,
Yeah.
the weather.
You love the weather.
I love the weather.
What is your favorite month?
I would
Weather.
say December, November, December is a pretty good time.
Because you're getting right out of hell. going to
No.
hell. Going into
I
hell.
don't.
You get that big break from the humidity, right?
We get a little bit of everything. I would
Yeah.
say like
Yeah,
heat.
December's beautiful. It's my
Yes.
favorite month too. I think it's because we go from and you start to cool off a little
Yeah.
bit. Like me, myself, I'm from Phoenix. It gets very hot there. It's 120 Fahrenheit in the summer sometimes. I think the average day is about 100 to 110 in the summer, but there's no humidity. It's 10 to 20% humidity, so you don't sweat. Here, you sweat like crazy. But I mean, I'm a bad person to ask about humidity because I'm used to like no humidity. So, but I've been dealing with it, I think, good. I always love to spend time in the sun, so it doesn't matter, if I'm sweating, as long as I'm spending time in the sun, because I spend at least a minimum hour in the sun, if not more, every day, because it's the most positive source of energy in the universe. And I'm out hiking every day, usually 5-6 days a week, or I'm working outside, or I'm working in the yard, or we're going to the beach, or we're just doing stuff outside all the time. I love it. So I really, but I agree with you. December is my favorite month. I think I love Christmas too.
Yeah.
We both love Christmas. So.
Yeah. Okay, so how safe do you feel living in Cabo?
Oh, very safe.
Yes.
I wanted to ask you because you're the woman.
No, I feel extremely safe. Cabo's very safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever felt not safe in any situation in Cabo San Lucas?
Never.
How about in Mexico in general?
No, I mean, it's been a long time I left Mexico City. I mean, but.
Because you hear a lot of bad stories about Mexico City.
Yeah, no, I have never felt
Yeah.
insecure.
And I want to. Huh?
How about you?
Yeah, I want to tell you, I've never felt unsafe in Cabo. Everyone here is totally happy. It doesn't matter, as I said, if you're rich or poor. Usually, everyone is happy in Cabo.
Yeah.
But I've never felt ever unsafe in Mexico in general. Everything that's been pumped into you from the U.S. media has been lies about Mexico. Mexico is probably I think the safest country I've ever been in. The people are amazing. They're very welcoming. They're very pleasant. They're very open. They're very humble. They're very considerate. They're very kind. They're very outgoing. Especially, there's so much chaos going right now in the States. There's a lot of Americans that want to move to Mexico because of all the political crap that's going on in the States. All the torment that's going on with the citizens and the illegal immigration that's going on. The treatment of the illegal immigration that's going on in the United States. It's just horrific how, these are humans and you're treating them like dog shit. And it's really disgusting. And, people need to take care of one another because we only have one life to live.
Yeah.
And I've never felt unsafe in Mexico at all. I love this country. So it's truly an amazing place.
Yeah, definitely. So have you ever experienced culture shock here?
Culture shock here all the time. All the time. Yeah, all the time. Culture shock. Culture shock. about is something I got to think about it for a second.
Okay.
Think about it for a second. Culture shock. I mean, it's probably it's the first one that came to my thought. But just like not having 5G, not having 5G everywhere. That's like a minimal culture shock. That's just the first thing that came to my mind. I'm so used to having 5G and being connected everywhere I go. And it's only true usually in the home here. So we don't have any problems with internet here in the home usually. It's usually when we go out of the house. I'm either hiking or I'm in downtown and I can't find the signal. It's just annoying sometimes. Yeah, the roads, I guess. The roads and the water. Yeah, I guess that would be a shock to me.
Yeah.
It's just I love Cabo, but sometimes it's 200 years old with their infrastructure.
Yeah.
Sorry, but it's the truth.
Okay.
I cannot tell a lie. So it's something that needs to get fixed. The government needs to quit procrastinating on it, and it's something that needs to get resolved. People need to be held accountable. So, because this is a beautiful city. We have the #1 tourist destination, I think, in all of Mexico, probably next to Cancun. That either be at #1 or 2. We should have the best infrastructure. We should have the best roads. We should have the best school system. We should have city parks. We should have everything. I think, all the tourism, all these boats, we got cruise ships coming in every 5 minutes. That costs millions of dollars they're charging the city, to park their boat there.
Yeah.
But don't get me started on that, 'cause I could go all day.
Okay.
So.
Next question.
See.
What are the visa or resident challenges?
What are the visa or residential
challenges?
Well, I got my permanent resident. I moved out here in August 1st of 2022. And I probably did it the wrong way that most people are going to do it. I came out here not knowing that I was going to live here full time, not knowing that I was going to love it. And it was more like I wanted to put my toe in the water to see if I would love it, because I did the crazy thing. I sold one of my favorite home that I was probably going to live in probably for the rest of my life, and I sold it at the top of the market in 2022, and I just got in the car with my dog and we just headed to Mexico. And we were going to start a new life, and I had no idea if I was going to live here long term or not. And I came out here, I did my research, and Cabo seemed to make the best choice. I came out here 8 times on vacation prior to, since 2005, and I always loved it. But living here and being here on vacation are 2 different things.
Sure.
And I got my residency, but I purchased 2 properties first. I purchased a half an acre lot on the Pacific side to build my beach home. And then I bought this house that we're living in right now that I ended up remodeling, because I had no project to work on. So I bought a property to live in temporarily and to fix up while I built my beach home. And so I bought 2 properties, not knowing that I would be a temporary or permanent resident at all, which is kind of risky. I wouldn't advise anyone doing it this way. But and then I went back to the Mexican consulate, and I told them, I said, look, I purchased this piece of land, and I purchased this home. I'm fully vested in this country. Please give me approved for a permanent resident. And, it was funny. I developed a good connection with the lady that was doing the residency visa, and we hit it off. We were just like the best friends. And then within 20 minutes, she had me approved for a permanent resident. I had all my documents. It was a very easy process to go through, compared to other countries. And I know I had a representative who is a local person here in Cabo, help me with the paperwork, because all the paperwork here in Mexico, it's totally in Spanish, and so you're asking me to read another language, which I'm not familiar with, and then you're asking me to deal with government documents. None of that sounds fun to me at all. So I hired someone. It was a minimal cost. I think it was like $500, and it was well worth it. But no, the process was really easy, but that was in 2022. Since then, they've upped their requirements. They almost doubled it, I think. I think you need $4,200 a month, if I'm wrong, or like $75,000 in the bank to get temporary residence, maybe $150,000 for permanent, but don't hold me to that. So, but we'll do a later video on that. So.
Sure. Okay, another question is, what made you fall in love with Cabo San Lucas?
What made me fall in love with the Condo San Lucas? I mean, there's numerous of things.
Yeah.
I think the weather,
Yeah, definitely.
the beaches, and the people.
Yeah.
And I didn't come here for the people. I wanted to come to experience a different culture. That was the most important thing, I think. But weather and humidity and the beaches were like top.
Yeah.
You know, I really wanted to live in another country. I wanted to experience what is it like living in another country besides my own.
Yeah.
You know, what is it like just experiencing something new? And just like, I fell in love with the country and the people. But yeah, the weather it's amazing, you know. What about you?
I love everything about Cabo. I'm from Mexico City, so
Yeah.
I love everything. Like
How
the
is it-
beaches, the weather,
You know,
no traffic.
yeah.
I mean, it's a different, how you say, it's not that fast as Mexico City. I mean, it's a slow, different style of life, you know. I really enjoyed living in Cabo.
That's good.
Yes.
Yeah. What, you went to Mexico City this past summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went together.
Yes, of course. I know. That's why I'm bringing it up. So what did you notice differently about Cabo versus Mexico City?
So everything, it's completely different.
It's completely opposite, right?
Yes. Yeah.
What did you, I mean, did it feel like a different country?
No, we're still the same country, but, you know.
No, how did it feel differently?
Well, I mean, it's completely different. Weather, everything, you know.
Yeah, the weather was awesome there. It was amazing.
We actually had an amazing time.
We had a great time, man. I was not thinking I was going to love it that much. I knew I would enjoy it, but I really loved it.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like a complete opposite of what it is in Cabo. It is, well, the temperature was like 72 every day versus 85 here. And it rained every afternoon for like a good hour, which was a nice treat because we only get 5 inches of rain a year.
Yeah.
And it was green everywhere. That's what I loved about it. Plus, it's such a walkable city with clean sidewalks. That's not something we have here.
Yeah.
You know, that's not something we have here. I love that. They had beautiful parks.
Yeah.
And we don't have that here. You know?
It has a difference, but both are beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy it. We went in September, actually, right?
Yes.
Yes.
No, we went. Was it September? I don't know. I was floored how beautiful it was.
Yeah.
And you know the people. I thought the people there were great, but I mean, we stayed at the Hilton. They're always great.
Yeah.
You know? So.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part about Mexico City?
I don't know. I love the Chapultepec.
Chapultepec Zoo.
Castillo.
Yes.
Castillo de Chapultepec. It's one of my favorites.
Yes, that was awesome.
And yours, which one?
I think Chapultepec.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That one
Just
too.
walking to the zoo.
The zoo was amazing.
I remember we walked one day. 40,000 steps because I have a pedometer on my phone, and Daniela's legs were killing her.
Yeah,
they were about to fall off, and I was just like, "Come on, we only got 5,000 steps more to go."
Yeah.
To hit our goal, and she was just like, "Oh, I'm going to kill you." It was awesome, though.
Yes.
We had such fun that day.
Yeah, it's the right way to get to know a place when you walk and you get to see around.
Yeah.
But it was too much walk.
Yeah.
What is your favorite local food or dish?
What is my favorite local food or dish? Well, whatever you're cooking.
That's a good answer.
Yes, because Daniela is amazing cook. She is amazing. Both of us are great
Yeah, we
cooks.
love to cook.
Yeah, we both are great cooks. That's the one thing about us. We cook together, and but I think your enchiladas.
Enchiladas.
My
Or
shrimp,
relleno.
chile relleno. Your shrimp enchiladas are my favorite. I don't know. I'll eat anything. I think I'm not picky at all when it comes to food.
Well, my favorite is tacos. Like,
Yeah.
I love tacos.
Yes.
But enchiladas.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite taco restaurant in Cabo?
Pues I like asado. I like the place that we go in San Jose too. It's really
Yeah.
good. What is it
Oh,
called?
it's Oaxaca. It's called Oaxaca.
Yes.
Oaxaca restaurant. Yeah, it's over in what's the name of that mall?
I can't remember, but they're pretty good tacos.
Oh my God, those
The
tacos,
tacos
the
are-
carne asada tacos. Oh, those are the best. Yeah,
Yeah, tacos are also actually one of my favorites.
yeah.
So, how welcome are the local communities?
They're very welcoming. Yeah, very welcoming. I have no problems with the locals. They're always out there to help you any way that you need, and it's pretty amazing. It's very easy to deal with. You know, because it can be challenging coming in from another country because not everyone is always going to be welcoming. But I've never felt unwelcomed ever. You know,
No.
everyone's very helpful and very giving
Yeah.
of their time, and especially if you don't speak the language. You know, and it just seems like there's when you come to another country, you're actually treated better than probably the locals do.
Mhm.
You know, because they feel maybe they have more empathy and compassion for you
Yeah.
because they know the type of challenges you are dealing with coming to another country. But you know, I'm just grateful to be here. You know, so Mexico is truly a blessing. I love it. It was
Yeah.
probably one of the best decisions of my life because it wasn't easy. It was there was a list and they weren't on the top three at first.
Yeah.
And I had to whittle down my choices because I didn't want to deal with government interference in my life. I didn't want to deal with cartel issues. I didn't want to deal with high humidity. I didn't want to deal with, let's see, whatever. Oh, those are my main three triggers. Oh, yeah, lots of rain. I wanted to live in a very dry climate because I'm used to Phoenix is dry and they get 5% of rain, and I think Cabo gets 4%.
Yeah.
They actually get less than Phoenix. So, but it clicked all the boxes,
Mhm.
you know, and cost of living was definitely not my choice. It was not on my top 5 list. And, you know, Cabo is about the same price as Phoenix, but real estate's actually, I think, more here. No, maybe it's about a wash because you got a lot of really nice places in Phoenix too, but cost of living is about the same.
Mhm.
But it's like if you're coming from California, it's going to be much cheaper to live here, you know, much cheaper. But property taxes are really inexpensive here compared to the States.
Yeah.
My property taxes on this home in Phoenix would probably be probably $8,000 a year, you know, and in California, $20,000 a year.
Yeah.
Here, they're less than $700, you know, so it's awesome, you know. You know, you can own $1 million home and have $700 a year property
Yeah.
taxes. So it's crazy.
A little bit different.
Yes, a little bit different.
What you hold on. Okay, what outdoor activities do you love doing in Cabo? Love doing.
I love hiking
Yes.
more than anything. I love hiking. What about you?
I love going to the beach.
Going to the beach?
Yes.
Going to the beach?
Get in, sun, sea.
Yes.
It's my favorite, definitely.
We both want to learn how to kite surf.
Yes.
We both want to learn how to kite surf. And also, what was the other thing?
Well, it's pretty much the
Besides
same.
besides kite surfing, what's the thing where you float on the board?
Surf, you mean?
No, the thing where you float on the board with the motor.
Oh, I don't know that one. I don't know what.
Yeah, we both want to kite surf for sure.
Yeah.
So
If someone is thinking about moving to Cabo, what would you say to them?
if someone's thinking about coming and moving to Cabo, what would I say to them? I say, well, come out here on vacation first, try it, see if you like it. And if you do, then come here, rent a place for a month or 6 months or whatever you feel like. Figure out if you love the city to begin with. And then start to look for real estate. If I haven't told you already, but both Daniela and I are real estate agents. She actually does rental property. If you want to look for rental property, Daniela can help you with that. We're both purchase agents and selling and listing agents, but she can also do rentals and stuff like that if you're looking for that. But yeah, definitely I would rent a place. I would advise that. I would not advise what I did. What I did was probably insane. And I'm an extreme guy to come to another country, buy 2 properties without even knowing that you have residency. No, I would not advise that at all.
Yeah.
You know, but I live on the edge for a lot of things in life, and which is kind of strange because I'm such a conservative guy.
Yeah.
You know, so
No, but that's the best
I'm like an
way.
oxymoron, aren't I?
No, that's the best way to see if you like any place to live is to just go vacations, and if you really like it,
Yeah.
then rent and see how it goes a couple months, and then you decide to purchase a home, etc.
Yeah. Have you ever? I've never met anyone that said, "Oh, I don't love. I hate Cabo."
No.
Every person.
Actually, there is, but I haven't
I
read
have
yet.
never met him yet.
No, me neither.
You know, I think the only thing they could complain about would be the price, how expensive it is to live here.
Yeah, it's a little bit expensive. Yeah.
That would be the only complaint for a lot of people. You know, that it's expensive to live here. But I mean, compared to the States, it's about the same.
Well,
You know, a lot of people couldn't afford to live in California, but they could afford to live here. You know, the beaches are better here. The people are nicer here.
Yeah. What simple joy did you find here that you didn't have before?
What simple joy do I have here that I didn't have before? What simple joy here that I didn't have before? Simple joy here. What simple joy?
Because I would say like nature. I mean,
Yeah.
I love.
Well,
nature.
Phoenix has got a lot of nature.
Well,
so.
it is, but I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
from Mexico City, so I would say like just being outdoors.
I think just going to the beach,
Yes,
it's
for me,
just
it's-
so peaceful, just sitting at the water and just like, you could just lay in the sand for hours and just fall asleep and
yeah, that's something that I really enjoy.
Yeah.
Mostly because
yeah,
I'm from
that's
Mexico
amazing.
City.
We're going to the beach tomorrow definitely.
Yeah,
so,
in the morning.
Yeah.
We're gonna spend all the day there.
Yeah.
How has Cabo changed your outlook on life?
How has Cabo changed my outlook on life? It's definitely had me more open-minded.
Yeah.
Because I'm definitely, I've always been a pretty open-minded person, but moving to another country has definitely made me more open-minded. It's made me, I don't think I've ever been a judgmental person.
No.
I'm the least judgmental person I've ever met. But I think I definitely need to be more peaceful, more at peace. You know, a lot of the frustration is because of the language barrier.
Yeah.
You know, and especially if I'm dealing with something like technical, like I'll give you an example. Like I was shopping for an air conditioning system the other day, and you know, and we ended up deciding on a cassette, which is you know, they don't have. They have mini splits, which is the main thing to cool down your house. And you're going to have several of them in your home. And that's the most popular thing. Like 80% of the homes have mini splits. Only a certain percent have central air. And that's what I'm used to my entire life, central air. I'm used to walking into a house, and every corner of the house, every spot in the house is the same temperature. And that's not here. And that's a culture shock for me, not having central air, because I walk into a room and I was like, whoa, because it's like 90 degrees in one room and 75 in the other. That's a culture shock to me. So I had to, and then I'm asking all these specifications about the unit. It needs to have R32 gas. It needs to be a 3-ton unit. It needs to have this amount of sears. It has this and this and this, and it needs to be train, carrier, or Samsung. All these specifications, and I'm having to do that with like 5 different companies or 5. I've had 4 people helping me do this. And it was insane because normally I would just go to Google, type in the unit, type in the model number. I'd have 50 stores come up with 20 different prices, and you can't get that in Cabo. You have to call each individual store, hope they answer the phone, hope they know what they're talking about, and then hope that they send it to you. So it can be more challenging.
Yeah.
But I got what I found. I found a great air conditioning company that sold me the unit. Both units, they're going to take, a couple of weeks to get here, but I got what I wanted. But if it wasn't for, my friends and coworkers and Daniela, we wouldn't be able to get it because, it's, I can't call a air conditioning company because they don't speak Spanish. And you got to be able to translate.
Well,
you got to be able to talk to them on what's up, and they got to say.
You're pretty good.
It's just more challenging.
It's challenging, but you work pretty well with your Google Translate.
I hope so. I could always do better, but.
Yeah. What's the best way to connect with other expats or locals?
I'd say local is much easier for me. Okay. I'm a strange person now. I might not be the same as you guys, so. It might be easier to connect with locals. I'm in construction, so everyone is local to me that I deal with. Sure. So I talk to very few people in my neighborhood, not because I just like to keep private with Daniela. We do our own private things. We don't have a bunch of friends in the neighborhood, but everyone in the neighborhood is pretty friendly. So we got people from Mexico City, we got people from America, we got people from Canada. We got a whole bunch of. Cabo is such a diverse city. Everyone in the world it's like a big melting pot. You got Europeans, you got South Americans, you got Canadians, you got Mexicans.
Yes. What's your favorite memory since moving in Cabo?
My favorite memories, the day I met you. Of course. You want to tell them about that day?
Sure, if you want to go.
Or do you want me to tell them?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, God. Well, I was looking for a hardware store, actually. I was looking for a hardware store, and I was in downtown Cabo at the time, and I don't remember what I was looking. I was on my way to this hardware store, and it was probably it was pretty early. It was like 11 o'clock, and I always listen to my intuition, and I had this thought in my intuition that I needed plantains. And I'm like, where the hell am I going to find plantains in Cabo? Because we're not in the Caribbean, we're not in Colombia. Yes. Where am I going to find plantains? No one sells plantains. And I like plantains. I don't love plantains. But so anyways, I ignored my intuition for once. And then I kept driving along, and then it said it again. I need plantains. And I'm like, what? Why am I wanting plantains? So I said, okay, fine. So I think to myself, where am I going to go find plantains at 11:30 in the morning? And so anyways, I remembered, I went to this horrible Colombian restaurant. The food is not the best there. And so I went there once with a friend, and the food was not the best. And so I'm like, this is the only place that I know that sells plantains. And so I get there and I walk in, and granted, I had dated, I've been single probably for a long time, for 7 years by choice, because I didn't want to be with anyone. I decided to work. I wanted to work on myself to become the greatest version of myself. And I really didn't want to be with anyone. I just wanted to focus on myself and becoming the best version of myself. I had zero interest dating anyone. I was focused on work. I was focused on my life.
Mhm.
And so, and then I walked in the restaurant and I'm like, wow, she is my plantain. And then I struck up a conversation and I think I asked her, I said, you know, how's your octopus doing? It looks delicious.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes, the octopus.
And then-
I thought the ceviche was amazing.
Oh yeah, it was. But I think I floored you. I think right on the second we hit it off.
Yes.
Like two peas in a pod. So it was a pretty amazing time. And then I got your phone number.
Yes.
And then we went out to dinner later that week.
Yeah.
And then it's all a love story from there.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad that's your favorite memory.
Yeah.
Anyways.
What is your favorite memory?
That one, definitely.
Yeah, okay,
Of
good
course.
choice.
Okay, and last one. What's typical day living in Cabo?
Or what did you talk about?
Typical day, well, we wake up pretty early and we go to the jacuzzi. We walk, we love to walk. James loves to hiking, so we walk Nino, my dog. Then after that, we go to the gym, we work out. And,
What about the gym?
oh, we have a beautiful gym. We just put it like, what has been a month?
Yeah.
I love, yeah.
How did we get the gym?
Well, you should explain because it was,
You can explain. Go ahead.
well, it's your gym. So,
No, you go ahead.
well, James ordered this beautiful gym from basically China.
Yeah.
It took like how many months?
It took almost a year to design it and have it delivered because there are some really nice gyms here in Cabo, and we actually just left the gym before I ordered all this, and we ordered what's the name of the gym?
But, I don't know.
No, the gym that we were going to. It was a nice gym.
Something did, but anyways,
Uh,
I'm sorry. I don't remember the name.
Well, anyways, it was a nice gym, and it was pretty reasonable. It was like only $35 a month. But I neither of us like going to the gym. We love working out, but we don't like being around other people. You know, we'd rather
It gets crowded.
it gets crowded, and I just want to do it in my own free time. I don't want to be having someone breathe it down my neck. And so I don't know. I ordered all this equipment. I had it designed with my own logo, and it's something I've always wanted. So I got a bench press, I got an incline press, and I got dumbbells all the way from 5 pounds up to 100 pounds. We got a Smith machine with 250
We did that pretty
exercises.
much the whole gym.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yes. So, yeah, after the gym, I mean, I go to work, he goes to work.
Mhm.
So it's pretty nice and calm life in Cabo. You know,
Yeah.
it's not like really crazy like in the city or something.
Yeah,
We would get to enjoy. I mean, sometimes we go in the afternoon for a hiking.
yeah,
We do a lot of walks. We love walking.
yeah,
So it's pretty nice and calm
yeah.
in Cabo. I would say.
So well, I guess the average temperature is 65 to 85 here. So we always have 350 days of sun. So we just got rain, which was the treat yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You know, it's pretty rare. We got rain. We're heading into the rainy season, which is in
we're starting.
August and September. And let's hope there's no hurricanes this season.
Yeah.
So that's always a cause for concern.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we're pretty lucky and we love Cabo. So if you have any questions, please send those. We will be happy to answer them.
yeah.
And I think we finished with the questions.
Is it?
Yes.
No, I think this other one.
No, I did both actually.
Oh, you did both of them?
Yeah.
Okay. That's about it. Well, what else would you like to share
That's pretty
about
much that.
living in Cabo?
Mhm.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess that's it, guys. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions or follow-up questions, please send them my way. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. You guys have an amazing day. Take care.